guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a DIY for you guys using this Dollar Tree little, I guess it would be a flower pot or something. It's this one right here. And what's this planter? So the supplies for this DIY are going to be pretty much everything is from the Dollar Tree, including the glue sticks. So let me show you what we're going to need for this DIY. So you're going to need a little planter like this. It doesn't matter which one. I picked this one up because I like this one from the Dollar Tree. I picked up 2 of these styrofoam blocks. I also picked up some of this reindeer moss. I picked up one of these like willow wreath. And it doesn't say how, oh, it's 12 inches. I picked up some little dragonflies. These are really pretty. They're the green color. And I don't know if I'm going to use these, but I got them anyways. They're like little willow looking decorative balls. I also picked up some flowers. I picked up dahlias. I believe that's what they're called. And they look like this. Then I picked up petunias. Then I picked up 2 of these little bushes, the Queen Anne's lace, which are the same exact ones that I picked up in white. So that's what they're called. I thought it was called Baby's Breath, but it's not. They're called Queen Anne's lace, which is really similar to Baby's Breath, but I picked them up in purple. And I have some of this ivy plant that I had from a little bush that I picked up at Hobby Lobby, and all I did was I cut the stems off. I just have a bunch of random little sprigs here that I cut off with my I cut them because I actually needed them for something else that I was decorating in the house. So I have that. So the supplies will vary. Oh, we need a glue gun. And like I said, the glue sticks are even from the Dollar Tree. So I believe that is everything that we're going to need. So I'm going to go ahead and point you down so that way you could see what I'm doing. And let's get started with this DIY. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our fluorofoam. And I'm just going to go ahead and open this guy up. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert it inside here. Now I got 2 because I'm not sure how many I'm going to need. As you can see, this is what it looks like in there. I could cut this one and kind of put it right into here as well, which I'll probably do that. Now you can glue this into the base here of your planter. However, you can glue these guys down. I'm just trying to show you guys so far what I think I'm gonna do. Alright, so for this, I'm not worried about putting anything down just yet. So I'm just showing you that this is what we're gonna do with the base. For our willow wreath, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab my ivy. They're just strips of ivy. This ivy, again, I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It's a bush. And then I just went around and I cut off all the stems off. And so there's 2 ways you can do this. You can grab your ivy and what we're going to do is we're going to glue this onto our wreath. So you can either glue it right on top like this, set this right on top of your wreath all the way around, or you can wrap it going in and around all the way. I think I'm probably going to, see, so that way you can do it like that. I think I'm just going to glue it right on top, like this. So I'm just going to add glue to my wreath on the top here. And then I'm just going to start adding my ivy all the way around. I'm just adding glue down. Sorry you guys that the focus is terrible on here. So I put the glue there, and then I'm just going to hold that down, making sure that it stays in place until it just dries just a little bit, and then I can move on and do little sections of glue and then putting the ivy right on top of it. Now you don't have to use ivy, you can use any kind that you want. I just happen to have this at hand, but you can use pretty much whatever plant you want. So all I'm doing is going around and gluing this vine here all the way around, and I'm not too concerned where there might be bald spots because I can go again around it and get the bald spots. So I could do it right on the top up here gluing it, or I can do it on the sides here on both sides, but this is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just gluing, and see, you could see the glue right here, but I'll go back and I'll take that off of there. But that's all I'm gonna do, is just go all the way around my wreath with my ivy. And even like these that are extra that are right there, I can always kind of make it look like it's not perfect, you know, kind of like that, you see. So, and the good thing is that the stem actually blends in with the willow wreath because it's the same color. So I'm going to go ahead and finish gluing all my ivy all the way around this wreath, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so this is what it looks like now that I went ahead and I added my ivy all the way around my willow tree. Not my willow tree, my willow wreath. And so I tried not to put too much like towards the bottom of what I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my base here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down. Let's see, where do I have less? Right there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue it down here, and you can either do it in the middle like this, or you can do it towards the back. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue it in the middle here. And then what I'm going to do to make sure it's secure down, I have these skewers that I'm going to go ahead and then just insert in here and then break off the tip, so that way at least I can put this all the way down into the styrofoam and into the willow wreath to kind of secure it so it doesn't fall on me. So let me add my glue so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to add glue, and I'm using low temp glue because if you use high temp glue, it will definitely melt your styrofoam. And this glue gun sucks, so bear with me, you guys. The thing with glue, with hot glue, it dries quick. So I'm going to go ahead and set that right in the center like that. Then I'm going to try to find a spot somewhere. Let's see. Somewhere in here in the wreath to kind of get it through. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stick that in as far as it'll go. Okay, I think that's as far as it goes. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out. And then I'm going to grab and go to the other side and do the same thing. Get it through the wreath. There we go. And into the styrofoam, and then I'm going to cut it as low as I possibly can, so that way, see, it's on there. I'm going to go ahead and cut this a little more so you can see the, there we go. So see, that's not going anywhere. So you can go ahead and add more hot glue on here if you like. That would be up to you, and that's what it looks like so far. I'll show you in a minute what it looks like all around, but I just wanted to show you this step. Now, if you wanted to add more ivy at this point, you can go ahead and add more ivy all the way around in the inside if you like. However you want to do this. So see, this is what mine looks like so far. And the back, I didn't really add a lot, but you can go ahead and start gluing some more of this ivy all the way around in the back if you wanted to as well. Also, if you guys wanted to add some of this around your wreath, anywhere around there, like, let me show you what I mean. Just add little touches. like that, and obviously attach it better than what I did. I just plopped it on there just to give you an idea. You can go ahead and do that, you know, sporadically on your willow wreath. So you can do that too. So I don't know, I may do that, I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just attach some of that moss sporadically through here and there. Maybe where you see the glue, then you can go ahead and add some of that moss to cover up some of that glue from the glue gun. And that's what I think I'm gonna go ahead and do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sporadically add some of this moss. I keep saying moss. I'm gonna keep on adding some more of this moss. My God. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add moss sporadically. I'm just gonna add my glue on there, and then I'm just gonna put this on top, the moss right on top. Be careful not to burn yourself. And then I'll be back and show you guys how that looks, and then we'll move on to the next step. Can you guys see some of this moss? I just put it throughout here and there. Just little touches, not too much, just a little subtlety. So now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and grab my flowers. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them down, and I'm gonna go ahead and start putting them into the styrofoam, and I'm just gonna arrange them however I feel they look nice. You can use whatever flower you want. You don't have to use the same flowers that I'm using. Again, the supplies will vary depending on what you want on your arrangement, and I'm just giving you guys an idea of what you can do with this stuff in the Dollar Tree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start trying to arrange wherever I feel I want to put some of this, like these flowers. I'm not a professional, so I'm just putting them here and there where I think it looks nice. I'm not a florist, so I'm just sticking them all the way around inside my styrofoam. So and you can cut them long, short, however you want to do them. This is all gonna depend on you, on how you like this or how you want it. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what I'm gonna do here. So I'm also gonna use some of this here. Again, like I said, this is gonna depend on you, however you want to do yours, the way you want yours to look. Now you don't have to use the flowers if you don't want to use the flowers. You can also use like these here and put them on your wreath here as well. You know what? I really don't care for the flowers, the way they look. So I may not use the flowers. I think these flowers I might be able to use on something else. But like with these here, these look so pretty. I could probably just go ahead and put this at the bottom around here, maybe even on here if you wanted to do it, like say like that on there. And then you can also use this, maybe set one around here, I don't know, maybe right there. And I'm gonna keep on playing with this, and then I'll come back and show you what I decided to do on here. So I just wanted to give you the base of it, and then from here on you can go ahead and run with it and do whatever you want. When you are done doing the bottom, whether you leave it plain like this or you add stuff like flowers or whatever on here, then you can go ahead and fill it in with moss all the way around inside. So I'm gonna continue to mess with this right here, and then I'll be back and I'll show you what I came up with. Alright you guys, so this is what I came up with. I didn't glue anything down because I want to show you guys how it looks this way. I didn't want to glue it because I am going to take it all off, because I think I'm just going to not add any flowers. I didn't add these flowers here because they were all smashed. They must have gotten smashed when I had them in the bag. But this is what I came up with for now. Well, this is one way of doing it. I'm going to do a close-up so you guys can see. I know it's kind of blurry. I do apologize for that. But I'm going to show you how this looks this way. And then I'm going to take all this off and then just do the moss and see how you guys like it. I like the yellow flower. I think it looks so pretty. This could be something for spring or summer, and then you can just take off the flowers and then just do moss, and then these little like wicker little balls here. So this is one way of doing your little topiary, I guess, if you want to call it that. As you guys can see, all the little, I put moss here and there throughout. I ended up doing the 2 flowers here. Now this isn't glued. I just put it on there just so you guys can see this option. And I did not glue down this little ball or the little dragonfly. And then on the back, basically that's what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what you can do. I'm going to take this off and then just do the moss, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Alright, and this is the other way that I came up with, which is my favorite way, and I think this is how I'm going to keep it. All this is just a bush of ivy from Hobby Lobby on one of the willow wreaths from Dollar Tree. And I added the moss inside here, and then I had some extra pieces of ivy, and I just stuck them in there and kind of made it come down cascade. As you can see, I put one of those little willow balls on there. Then I put, there's the other butterfly, not butterfly, but the other dragonfly. And then on this side, you can see where I did the moss in between here and there. On the other side, I didn't put no moss, just in case I want to display it without the moss, or if I want to display it with the moss, then I did it differently on both sides. And then on this side, again, I put another, so they're on the opposites, the balls, one here and then one there. So this is what this looks like, this little arrangement that I came up with. I absolutely love the way it looks. Again, you guys can add whatever you want to yours. You can add the flowers. You can even add another one of these right in the middle like that. You can add more. They have smaller ones, so you can add some smaller ones as well at the Dollar Tree. I seen them, but I didn't pick them up. But again, you can add the flowers if you want at this point. You know, you can add. And I like the way these flowers look, the yellow flowers. But yeah, maybe something like that. I mean, I do like the flowers. They do look really pretty. You know, they do. And I like this here. I didn't want to waste this, so I'll probably use this on something else. But I do like the way those yellow flowers look on here as well. I just like the brightness of it. But you can do that like this. I just like the way it looks without any of the flowers. Although it looks pretty with that yellow flower. I do like that yellow flower. Alright, now this is another way that you can also do it. And I think I like this way, and I'm going to leave it like this because it looks really springy, summery. So I didn't glue any of the flowers or the Queen Anne's lace. I just went ahead and I inserted it in there just like that. I didn't glue any of these little wicker balls on there or the dragonfly. I just put them on there just like that. I like the way this looks a lot better. So I'm going to keep it this way. And then when summer is over, then I can go ahead and take all these off and then just leave it with just the ivy around there. And I can use it for the remainder of the year. So I like the way this one came out. So this one is actually by far my favorite. So I was able to use those yellow flowers. The white ones were smashed, so I didn't end up using those. They were smashed pretty bad, so I just threw them away. They weren't even worth keeping or trying to save. But this is what I came up with, and I hope you guys like this tutorial. Everything that you see here is from the Dollar Tree, for the exception of the ivy. And you can get that at Hobby Lobby when it's 50% off. All you need is one bush. That's all I had, and I didn't even use the whole entire bush. So this is very affordable. So anyways, I hope you guys like this tutorial, and you guys go ahead and give it a try. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.